Hi friends, it's Becky, and I just got my companion bundle for the July 2025 bargain bead box. This was the Ice Cream Shop or Ice Cream Shoppe bargain bead box, and this is a limited quantity bundle of beads that came from Bead Box Bargains, the sister store for the bargain bead box, which is a monthly bead subscription. And they usually will now put together some beads from there that they think go along with the theme, that match well with the bundle, and it is the companion bundle. I just got it, so let's pull it out. Let's see what we've got in it. This is not a surprise spoilers bundle because they did list all of the contents on their website. They also showed all of the contents in the preview for it on the Bargain Bead Box or Bead Box Bargains YouTube channel. So I'm just making sure that my address is not visible. There we go on this. I also got a few extra beads. I can show you some of those after we get into this if you want. I am not going to be doing a tutorial with these beads. Ooh, that's fantastic. They usually give a little free item when they with each of your orders at Bead Box Bargains, and sometimes they're like some findings, sometimes they're a bag of beads, and it looks like I've got a fantastic coin bead that looks like mint chocolate chip ice cream, which is just absolutely going to go along with this theme. This is great. I am not sure what gemstone this is, but isn't that pretty? I'm gonna add that to my thing. All right, so that was a freebie. That was in addition to, but these are some of the things that I bought from the shop. I had to. The bananas, are you kidding me? And these little, you know, sprinkle beads. Absolutely had to get some of those. But these are check glass beads that I grabbed because I love check glass beads, but you've got like some of these solid color beads, you've got some different shapes, and then some of these spacers. I'm not going to go into super detail with these. They're just, you know, some fire polish beads that are really fun and pretty. And this is the actual bundle. So we've got this. Let me see if I've got a list in here of the bundle contents. They've begun doing a separate bundle contents list that makes it so much easier when we are talking about these. And I just want to point out that they will show us on these whether something is nickel free or not. So we've got each of these, and if it doesn't say on here, it means they don't know. The ice cream cone pendant is hypoallergenic. It is stainless steel. So are the ice cream cone charms. The bead cap cones are nickel free. The lantern spacer beads are nickel free. These do not say whether they are or not, so it's probably safe to say no. Neither do these. These just have lead free and cadmium free for the floral cupped bead caps. But the stainless steel magnetic clasps are hypoallergenic. So if you have metal allergies, there's a lot in here that you can actually use and actually wear. There's just a couple of them that you can't. And I'm going to be doing the unboxing for this. My sister also got this, and she will be unboxing it on her own, not on the channel. But we're going to be designing with this on Saturday for a Easter Saturday, and we're going to do it live. So if you want to join us, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you get notifications. And we'll start scheduling that soon. There's not going to be a Friday Night Live this week because I'm going to be joining Sam's Bead Box to do a beading party on Friday. So if you want to see me live this week, it's going to be on Saturday with my sister. I'm going to organize this into my 15 grid organizer. It is my favorite way to organize my bead boxes and my bead bundles. So we're going to go through that. All right, so these are also labeled clearly on them. Do you remember this when my sister made little sundaes for her charm necklace, and she used those bead caps. We've got more in a different color. These are Peach Mint Ombre. They're 10 pieces, 12 by 8 millimeter. Flower scoops, so they can be ice cream scoops, like I used in the ice cream cone earrings that I made with the other bead box, or turned upside down, and they could be sundae cups. So I'm going to stick those over here in my organizer, and let's get some of these other guys unstrung and boxed. There are so many. Fantastic. This was the thing. All right, so this rose quartz faceted cone pendant. It does not say on the description whether or not this is nickel free. My sister loves it so much though that she's just going to make a necklace that is long enough that it can dangle over a shirt, because it is beautiful. Look at this. You've got the cone there. You've got this link up here with this clear glass sphere that is glued into the top of that. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous pendant. I love it. It is gonna need to find a place for that. It is too big to fit in one of these sections on its own, so I'll probably put it over a 2-section section. Well, we've got some more of that kiwi jasper. These 10 millimeter kiwi jasper rounds. There's 7 inches of that. In the original bargain bead box, they were a smaller size. And these ones are, oh, maybe that's what this is. Is that? No, it's not kiwi jasper, is it? Maybe. Probably not. But it's really pretty, and it is such a great color with this mint color. This was my freebie, by the way. The thing that came. So if you ordered this, you may not get that same freebie. It's just probably a real big coincidence that it goes so well with this box. Okay, so this is an example of these beads are so big that they do not all fit in the same section. So I'm going to lower that. And now I've got enough room that I can kind of nestle this guy in here. Angles. Oh, it can go in there. It will fit. Okay, and then we've got some really big beads. These are beautiful. These 18 millimeter firecrackle agate barrel beads. There are 4 of them. And aren't they beautiful? They are very similar in color. Here, that's the wrong one. Where's my bargain bead box? There it is. I was going to say, they're the same type of agate that we have here. They're just a different shape and size. This is the original bargain bead box, and here's that kiwi jasper. You can see it's 8 millimeters in size, and that's the 10 millimeter next to it. So you can see it's just a little bit bigger. That's what these are meant to do. They are meant to expand and enhance your enjoyment, give you a few extra beads to play around with, in addition to your bargain bead box. I'm going to keep that up so we can show this off next to some of these things. All right, I'm just moving my bags out of the way. Here we go, there we go. All right, now this one is a frosted white agate round beads. There's 14.5 inches of this. They are 6 to 7 millimeters in size. They're like vanilla scoops. This is a very long strand. Let's see if it needs 2 sections or not. It might not, since they are 6-ish millimeters in size. All right, yep, these are all going to fit so nicely. All right, and our caramel swirl matte feldspar. I don't think this was one of the gemstones that we got in the bargain bead box. These were the ones that came in the bargain bead box, just as a reminder. So this is definitely new and fun. So you've got these guys here. They are 8 millimeters in size, and they are matte. I like the matte beads because they do look like frosted scoops. All right, let's get our 8x6 millimeter crystal rondelles. They are light mint. There's 7 inches of them on this strand. Oh, gorgeous. And it looks like we've got a bit of an AB finish on there. How fun are these? And these are exactly, oh, there's a, there was a knot in that loop. But yeah, these are just about exactly the right color to go with this that I got as my freebie. I'm so excited about that freebie. I don't know, am I more excited about the beads or am I more excited about this freebie? I don't know. Maybe I'm just excited because it goes so well with this. That is very exciting to me. And in fact, I'm going to just nestle this guy in here just so I've got it with me. Or I might wait until after I've done my full finish reveal. Let's keep them out for now so we can keep them separated. Ooh, we've got more rose quartz though. These are 10 by 7 millimeter rose quartz faceted cylinder beads. Ooh, and we've got some gold lined seed beads and spacers, a little bonus extra. There's 7.25 inches of this. I don't know if the 2.25 was necessary, but I'm going to snip this open and get some of these on the plate without that pink strand, because sometimes the pink strand lends itself some color that doesn't necessarily exist in the actual rose quartz. It's sometimes I feel like it's a little misleading to string your rose quartz on that hot pink strand because it makes it look much more pink than it actually is. And you know, I love a beautiful, light, dreamy pink that you get with actual rose quartz that hasn't been dyed. You don't need to enhance it like that. All right, I'm going to stick these little extra seed beads in there. We've got some more rose quartz here. These are 4 millimeter faceted beads, and this is a 15-inch strand. And you know what? I'm going to do the same thing here. Let's go ahead and snip this. Put a few of these on here on my little dish so you can get a good idea of that color. Again, just a really light, gentle pink with some lighter quartz bits in there with it. There you go. So you got all rose quartz next to each other. This is a very, very full bundle. There are so many beads in here, my friends. All right, we've also got some faceted rondelle beads in matte caramel, and it looks like I got an extra bead, a little cherry on top. You may not get that little cherry with yours, but I've got a little light frosted red rondelle with this one. This is a 14-inch strand, and it is on my absolute least favorite of the stringing materials. It is this fine gauge wire that often will poke me, and that's why I don't like it very much. So I'm just going to carefully remove this from the wire so that I don't have to worry about that anymore. But I love that light beige color. And there's my little extra red bead that came in there. Now we did get some red beads in the bargain bead box that can be used as your cherry on top. And they were these ones here that are shiny. This one's matte, but they are about the same size as these ones there. Sometimes mistakes in your favor are nice. All right, now let's get the rest of these beads in here. I am wondering if I'm going to need to roommate situation any of my beads. Probably not, but we'll find out. All right, I've got this gorgeous purple, what is it, light lilac in an AB finish. You can see that AB finish there. It doesn't say that on here, but you can see it for sure. And I'm just going to give this another extra wiggle for the sparkle. This is 7 inches of 8 by 6 millimeter crystal rondelles. They are so pretty. I'm going to put them right next to my light mint green guys, because they are about the same size, same kind of finish, just a different color glass. All right, and one more string of beads before we get onto our metals. And that is this one here. It is Malaysia Jade dyed quartz faceted round beads in cherry red. This is kind of a dark cherry red. So we had bright Bing cherry red in the first bargain bead box, and now we've got this dark cherry red in our companion bundle. And I'm just going to snip off this extra string next to this knot so that when I curl it up in here with these other crystal beads that are about the same size, it will fit very nicely. There we go, roommate situation. All right, so we've got some of these beads. We've got our fancy swirled links. And this did not state on there whether or not they are nickel free. We've got 2 of them face up and 2 of them face down, so you can see the front and back. These are kind of fun because you could do some extra things with them. You've got these 2 connections on the top and bottom, but then you could also loop some things off of the sides and have multiple connection points. So there are some fun things that you could probably get really creative with for those. All right, now we've got some charms. These are hypoallergenic, these ice cream cone charms. There are 2 of them. And they are 16 by 8 millimeters. And they are the stainless steel. They are super cute. I'm going to put my charms and things in here. All right, and this pendant is also hypoallergenic. Stainless steel. It doesn't give me a measurement on it, but it's basically just a slightly larger charm with a bail on it. You can always remove these pinch bails if you don't like the bail being on it, but I think it adds a little something extra, so I'm probably going to leave it on there and use that. These are also hypoallergenic. The magnetic clasps, I'm going to put them in here with my charms. There we go. Let me just go through like that. They don't have the little locking mechanism, but they're bloop ones where they come together like that instead of the ones that might slide across. So they don't need that for that. All right. Ooh, what did I get 2 of these? Ah, 2 magnetic clasps. Okay, I'm not going to say no to that. That was a very happy little accident. But did I get 2 clasps and miss out on something? That is the question. Probably, but probably not. It'll be fine. All right, so now we've got some bead cap cones. These are nickel free, 7 by 10 millimeters. They are all stacked up, you know, like when you go to an ice cream shop and they've got the cones all stacked. That is really fun, actually, that they just did that in the bag. Let's go ahead and stack some more of these to get them in there. I'm having fun with these. Let's stack a few more. They've got the hole down there. These are fun, actually, and these probably fit nicely over some silver silk. Maybe. Hold on a sec. Alright, do I have some pipe chain in here? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I was just reaching for some silver silk pipe chain, which if you're not familiar with it, it is a little silicone tube with some fine wire mesh that has been knitted around it. And sometimes when you're making something with it, you need a little sort of cap to go over the end of it to make it more finished. And there are silver silk end caps that you can get, but sometimes these cone-shaped bead caps also work really well for that. So these would actually be really great for that purpose. I always keep my eye out for this sort of thing, for multi-purpose or multi-use sort of guys. There we go. I was just satisfying my own curiosity on that one. All right, now this one is also nickel free. They are 10 millimeter fluted flower bead cap cones. And these are, I did a recent tutorial where I used this as kind of the top of a tassel, so that tassels came out of it. But these are fantastic too. I'm going to put them in here with these other bead caps. We're going to be roommate situationing these guys. And I'm pretty sure I'm almost done. We've got some fancy lantern spacers. These are nickel free. With these little swirly guys. So really, it's just these connectors and I think these floral cupped bead caps that my sister can't use. Everything else in this box she can, which is great, especially if she makes a long necklace so this isn't rubbing against her skin, which is, I believe, the plan. Oh yeah, that's gonna close. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in here with these so that I know that these are not nickel free. But these are fun actual spacers because when you put them in between some things, you get like a little corset look or something. I really like that type of spacer. All right, so those are all of the things that were in the companion bundle. Let me pull out the actual bargain bead box and let's look at this side by side. And you can see how well this actually accentuates what we currently got in our bargain bead box. And now the addition of this. We're going to be making some more things with both of these on our channel. Again, Sister Saturday, me and Jenny are going to be making some stuff with the companion bundle. And then next Tuesday, we're going to be doing one of my favorite little, I guess it's something that I like to do with these, where I take both of these and I make a design with this, and then I make a design with this, and we'll just do 2 different sets. It's so much fun to do, and I know that a lot of you love to watch that, and Jenny's going to be doing her version of that as well. Something Jenny likes to do is to mix them up and combine them together. I sometimes feel a little weird about that, so I keep them separated. I will borrow from one or the other, but I'm not as let's get this all mixed up together as my sister is sometimes. So that's one of the differences between our designing styles, and it's something that I hope you guys can appreciate about us. But yeah, keep an eye out for that. It should be next Tuesday that we put that out here for y'all. But in the meantime, we've got our Ice Cream Shop companion bundle, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this unboxing. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday for our live. If you missed the live, it's totally fine. You can catch us on replay. Most of our lives are available for replay on our channel, and so we'll have that. But I'm just going to add my little additions, my freebie that came with my thing. We're going to pop that in here, and I'm going to pop these little bananas in here because how can I not? They are super sweet. That is $33.09. They've had these on the front page of the bargain bead box for a little while, and there are 5 of them that came in here. And it looks like they've got a curve to the side. Looks like this is top drilled or side drilled, depending on how you're looking at it. I might get another one of these just because they are so much fun and so cute. And then we got these pastel little rondelles. They're teeny tiny, not super teeny tiny, but kind of teeny tiny. And I'm going to just fold this and stick it in here because it'll be easier to get them out of here for my little sprinkles to go with it. So I got my companion bundle and some of the extras that I got all together. All right. Like I said, if you want to go ahead and hit notify me on the channel, you'll get notified when we schedule our live, and then you can come and catch us. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you like what you see, hit the like button too. Until next time, my friends, happy beading.